can someone honor their parents if they don't like or even hate their parents? This was a question I received, and it usually comes from someone who disagrees with their parents' beliefs or lifestyle. I've often heard it followed up by questions like, what should I do if my parent tells me to do something that goes against Scripture? Let's break down where this term comes from, what it means to honor someone, and also what it doesn't mean. The term honor your father and your mother is the fourth item on the list of 10 commandments that God gave to Moses. And it's the first commandment that comes with a promise of long life. God clearly takes this matter seriously, as he goes on in the next chapter to say that anyone who attacks or even curses their parents should be put to death. However, I think where the common misconceptions begin is in believing that honoring someone means obeying them without question. Let's break down what it means to honor someone. It primarily falls under two categories: recognizing their good actions and respecting their position. Respecting the good things our parents have done is a concept that is easy to understand, although it can be difficult to do if you don't like them or get along well with them. This is also true with anyone we don't like. It's a lot easier for us to focus on things we don't like about someone instead of actually giving them credit for the things they do well. There are plenty of scriptures that talk about loving other people, and that love includes thankfulness and support, while your parents are included as people. The other part of honoring someone is respecting their position. Your parents, as your parents, are given the position and task of raising you. They are meant to teach you right from wrong, good from evil, and how to live a responsible and righteous life. Of course, just because that's their job doesn't mean that they'll get it right every time or that they're perfect. This is why it's so important that the belief of all people be founded on Scripture and not on anyone's interpretation of it, whether they're the child or parent. Think of it this way. The parent has been tasked by God to train up a child in the truth of Scripture. If the child then receives instruction from a parent that goes against what Scripture teaches, the child should instead fall back on God's authority, which supersedes the parent's authority, because the parent's authority comes from God. When a child refuses to do what their parent has told them because it goes against what God has said, the disobedience is not found between the child and the parent, but rather between the parent and God. It's like refusing to listen to your manager when they tell you to do something that the owner of the company has specifically told you not to do. The owner's direction and authority supersede the manager's direction and authority. We can still respect our parents' position, though, without total obedience to them. When you let your dad take you out fishing so he can spend time with you on his birthday, or buy your mom flowers for Mother's Day, you are respecting them as your parents, regardless of their parental job performance. In ways like these, you honor them as your parents without giving them control of your life. Recognize the good things that they've done and respect them as your parents, even if you disagree with what they teach or don't even get along with them personally. God has commanded you to honor your father and your mother. This has been today's Sermon in the Pocket, and I hope it has been helpful to you. As always, if you have any other questions for me or would like to begin a discussion with me, you can reach me either through the Sermon in the Pocket Facebook page or email me directly at sermoninthepocket@gmail.com. And until next time, I pray that God will bless you as you go throughout your day. Thank you for listening.